Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or we're going to go with Chanel Iman and Sterling Shepard. Now, the model Chanel Iman and the New York Giants wide receiver Sterling Shepard tied the knot this past weekend at the Beverly Hills Hotel in Los Angeles. Their very special day arrived 3 months after they were engaged in December, when Sterling popped the question on Chanel's 27th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that on the gram and on social media. I feel like a lot of folks weren't talking about them. No. And that's huge black love, right? Both of them young, rich, and beautiful.
Absolutely.
Living the fucking life. And I'm sure they're going to have beautiful brown babies and get more and more money. Can we talk about how beautiful Chanel is? This Sterling character, I mean, he's cute, I guess. But shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to black power couples.
Yeah.
They just created it because she constantly killed. Do you know him? Sterling Shepard? Plays for the New York Giants.
No, I ain't really been up on sports like that.
We ain't been up on sports, nor am I really into modeling or brand names.
No. Look,
I'm still in the 90s and 2000s. I still put respect on Tyra Banks' name and on Young Campbell.
Exactly.
As supermodels. I don't know the new ones.
Is
it new supermodels? I know it's that thicker white girl that everyone keeps praising. Like, she the first one who come out here with Body. I think her name was Ashley Graham.
Oh.
I know they talk about her. She's a thick-ass white girl, look like from the trailer. But black girls been serving that for years. Was that intense? Okay, let me rewind. What did I just... That just came out so fluidly. I said it was a thick-ass white girl from the trailer. That's what she give me. And, everybody praising how body confident she is. I said, black girls been had to be body confident with this. What about Takara?
That's what I was about to say. What about Takara?
What about Takara, who was on America's Next Top Model, who been had body, yaddy.
And they went to BET. What's Takara ass up to
What
now?
is Takara? I think she's so pretty. Y'all remember Takara from America's Next Top Model? She is, Neum just slaughtered this woman's name. And when he put the Takara name in, a Japanese steakhouse came up.
I did spell it right.
Oh, I thought it was a TOC in there. It is. You did spell it wrong. Her name Takara Jones.
Yeah.
I thought she was gorgeous. Thought she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's gorgeous, right?
Whatever happened to her?
I mean, she probably still modeling on the side, right? Just because we don't see her every day don't mean she ain't making money moves. Just because she ain't on the gram don't mean she ain't making money moves.
Okay, because she was on 106 and Park and everything.
Yeah. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 113.
113. Happy Friday, y'all.
What's up, y'all? It's Friday.
Thank goodness we made it.
So y'all know what that means.
What it mean?
Shout out Friday.
Your favorite day of the week.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. You're listening to the smooth voice of Nero. So y'all already know. Pull out your iPhones, your iDevices, your iPads, your everything, iPods.
Okay.
Open up that iPhone, not the iPhone. Open up that podcast app. Go to search. Type in Black Love Matters. Hit the logo and scroll.
I always miss this scrolling part. You got to scroll to the bottom.
You got to scroll.
I was trying to find a review. I said, Darren, what is the review?
Because it got the review part at top, but you can't click on it. So you got to scroll. You got to scroll. Keep scrolling until you see write a review. And then you hit that, leave us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating. And go ahead and leave us a bomb-ass review. Hell, if you want to talk about an episode that we did, leave it there.
You're giving more tips and tricks for the trade, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's the lifeblood of a podcast. It's like Amazon reviews. You're more likely to try out something that have, more reviews than something that don't.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we really appreciate that. Appreciate that, y'all. You got to check in?
I actually do. Not too much, though. So the first one is A Wrinkle in Time, y'all. So that's coming out this weekend. Y'all going to see this?
I'll be there.
We will too. We need to decide what day. I thought I was going to do an opening day, but I don't know. I'm definitely going to open the weekend. I thought I was going to go Friday, but I just don't know if it's going to be Friday because my work schedule changed a little bit. But do you feel like it's not enough hype around it? What is it? And not even from the black community, because I know we still living off Black Panther, right? But this is something that white people cherish, right? This is a white classic book. And I feel like they are not going up on a Tuesday for this. Do you?
Nah.
I feel like I only see commercials on black channels, on BET and After Love and Hip. No,
well, that's the only thing we really watch.
But no, I feel like I have not seen. Has there been interview? I mean, I guess Oprah and Mindy and Reese Witherspoon kind of going on a little media thing. But it just feels something a little different. Don't it feel like it's just not as maybe even the social media aspect of it is that lacking?
It's just low key. It's just low key because
and for it to be $100 million movie, I don't need them to tiptoe around the publicity budget.
I know, right?
They should have took it down $10 million and put $10 million towards the publicity over it.
Well, you seen those couple Oprah interviews. People was talking about that when she was talking about Monique and them.
But the tea is, when they talk about Oprah interviews, it took me a minute to connect she was going to be in this. I thought she was promoting Super Soul Sunday. Or Weight Watchers. Oprah got a lot going on. Or Tyler Perry back. No. Speaking of Tyler Perry, I done seen more promo for the new Tyler Perry movie, Acrimony, starring Taraji P. Henson, that I cannot wait to go fucking see. It seems like a black Basic Instinct, black Fatal Attraction, and I'm fucking here for it. Did you see the previews for Acrimony?
No, I haven't seen that
with Taraji P. Henson? Mm-hmm. I will be seeing that motherfucker come out at the end of the month. Also, I did a little peruse on the web. The white men, I shouldn't just say white men, white people ripping this movie apart.
Well, they tried to do that for Black Panther, but niggas wasn't happening.
I was like, damn. I said, first of all, the movie's not out. Y'all niggas must have just seen it 3 minutes ago. And one of the titles, it was like, it was unbelievably underwhelming. Like, I don't know. It was just a very shady comment. Mm-hmm. It was like, it's spectacularly underwhelming.
What?
White people shit. So
I know it's
basically, it was like, it was cute, honey, but it looked cute, but I don't know what.
First of all, I don't know shit about Wrinkle in Time. Anyway.
I mean, you want me to give a synopsis or you going to be surprised?
I'm just here for Ava and like the lights.
The support, of course.
She be filming in golden hour, so I'll just be
so
amazed.
I know it's going to look, so even if the storyline's trash, it's going to look beautiful.
So tell me about Wrinkle in Time.
I mean, it's about this young girl who her parents are super smart. I want to say they physicists or rocket science or some shit like that. And the daddy ended up disappearing and the girl start acting out. And what she discovers, her dad was kind of figuring out like time travel type stuff. Mm-hmm. But instead of like a machine to travel in, it's their idea that you can kind of fold time to get somewhere quicker. Mm. So like, if you go so fast, you can actually fold it so you can jump from one spot. And instead of so it's the idea like time isn't linear. Mm-hmm. It's something that you can fold upon itself and get to another space-time dimension. Mm. And Oprah and Reese and all of them, they play these keepers of this sub-dimension, right? Mm-hmm. Of both worlds. And the young girl, I'm assuming, I'm just going off the book. Okay. They meet them, and they're kind of like her spirit guides to help find her dad, because her dad is kind of stuck because he did this Wrinkle in Time type shit.
Gotcha.
And nobody really know what it is, like that type of shit.
This sounds like some
Harry Potter type.
It seems like
white teen fiction. I mean, that's what a Wrinkle is.
Harry Potter / Dr. Mallet.
Who's Dr. Who?
That black physicist that actually created. Come on! His ass actually created time travel.
What, Spike Lee? Yeah,
and he created a book. And then Spike Lee bought the rights, but Spike Lee ain't never put the movie out.
Because the FBI didn't probably the CIA. Shut this shit down. What is you niggas doing? Y'all niggas ain't going back in time. Could you imagine them niggas could go back in time and change some shit?
Right.
Could you imagine if we go back in time, before the slavery and just do some uproar type shit and go warn them and be like, the whites are coming, so you better concoct some tonic to kill they monkey asses?
Yes. That would be amazing.
Oh my God. We might not be no near Miami. We civil rights black.
Exactly.
But it might be worth it.
But maybe we'll.
You mean it might be worth it though for the people, for the cause? I'll do it for the cause.
Maybe we'll be in Wakanda
for the satisfaction, for my people. I can take not being creative for that. If we can go back in time and be like, listen, y'all, it's going down. It's going up on a Tuesday. I need y'all to have some tonics. So if they come, you poison their ass. I need you to have all these rocks on here. They can't come up on here. As soon as they come, y'all need to start throwing rocks at their ass. Mm-hmm. Because they're going to come try to take your people. But, no, you hear me better yet. We're going to teach them how to do guns.
Look, this here is the AR-15.
AR-15?
We're just gonna bring
machine guns. Stupid.
We're just gonna bring that shit back to the past.
Who knows what gonna do to the future? It was like, this is what you do when you see them. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions. Just
Aim
shoot.
and shoot.
Don't ask no questions. Don't let them come on. I said they're gonna try you, and one person gonna step on this lane. All you gotta do is light up that first ship. They ain't coming back.
Sure, like.
Matter of fact, you steal their boats and you take your ass over there. Because at that point, it's more of us, right? We're more developed, right? So you go and wreck their house, bring their asses back. We reverse them. Okay. So A Wrinkle in Time.
Okay.
I don't know. I just haven't heard a lot about it. Of course, y'all know for Monday's episode, we'll have a review about it. I just can't imagine I say too much negative unless it's boring. But that's not Ava's fault. She didn't write the book. Like, she can't create a whole new, I guess you could.
Well, she can take the artistic.
Yeah, no, but I think it's
right to do
staying
it.
very true to what it is. Like, I don't know if you could, this is the first time A Wrinkle in Time has been done. I don't know if it will be at this level. I don't think it will be appropriate for her to come and then wreck house on it. Like, I think you got to hold true a little bit to the core theme and plot of the movie. What I will say, Ava, I ain't seen the movie. One thing I would say, I really wanted you to make it a little bit more black.
She got Oprah in it. She black.
Like, the young lady, I'm sure, I think her name is Storm. I'm sure she's going to be great, but she's very culturally ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
Her daddy, white daddy, Chris Pine. Who was he, Thor? Like, Ron, that would have been a great role for Randall. What's his name? Sterling K. Brown?
Yeah.
He would have been a great daddy to play a physicist. No.
Yeah.
And then go find a black woman that we ain't seen yet. Actually, you know who I want to see?
What?
Let's see one of them girls from Orange is the New Black.
I was gonna say the little black girl could have been the black girl from Blackish.
Yeah.
She could have played that.
What you mean, Diane or the light skin?
Diane.
Yeah, I could see Diane. I thought you were going to say Quavanace. What's her name? You know what Quavanace?
Yes, I'm talking about Diane.
Yeah, Diane. I could see Diane doing that. That's my only critique, right? I'm sure it's going to be great, but I'm just on such a high of Black
Panther and everything just being
make
so
it all
black.
nigga. Like, I know what Ava was trying to do. I know what she was. I see you, sis. I know you're working. I know what you wanted to do in your heart, and I know what you had to do. I know, sis. You don't have to explain nothing now, Yambi. But I would have loved to see that. Why are you laughing? What?
I'm laughing at you like Ava listening to this.
How do
It's okay, sis. I understand. You know what? You never know. Ava might be listening to this.
You never know. Next thing I want to talk about is 45 and his foolishness, briefly. Because we ain't had a 45 update. Maybe Monday we'll do a complete update. Because a lot of niggas done got quit. Or what's the word? Resigned?
You know what?
I don't know. It's a lot of shit going on. What you going to say something, Nearums?
The only thing I've been keeping up in the news is the fucking weather. And I'll talk about it in my update. But
I briefly did this because I haven't been keeping up with the news like I'm supposed to. That's why maybe Monday. Because a lot of stuff been happening. You know, you just make note of it and you be like, this is some bullshit. But I couldn't hold my peace on this. You know what the motherfucking 45 and his gang of bad bitches said now?
what?
He taking it back to 1993 and talking about gun violence in schools as related to video game violence. No, he fucking didn't. You better shut up. No, he did.
Next thing he gonna be saying is hip
taking
hop
it back
music.
to 93, talking about Sonic and them is making these kids go shoot up to school. The fuck? Or what's the one? What is the crazy one? They be robbing people. What's that called?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto ain't making it. They actually had a real good one. It was like a black man in racist New Orleans and you just go around killing white people. That was niggas and you don't see niggas doing that? But what type of foolishness and distraction? This is what we talking about, distraction, y'all. How you gonna take it back to video game violence? And there's been numerous studies. This is why this argument went quiet. That shows that video game violence, there's no correlation or causation to gun violence in schools. None correlation or causation. None of them. You can't pick none.
Them kids know the difference.
They know the damn difference between the video game and real life, especially these kids now. The kids now, we born in 92, 95. They ain't never know the world without an internet.
Exactly.
All they know is virtual reality. What are you talking about, right? Mm-hmm. The saying was we first had the internet to escape our reality, right? Now we got to try. It's the reverse now with the new kid, reverse now with the other kids. Right. But I just seen that. Y'all stay woke on that. And now, first of all, don't let me say I don't believe 10-year-olds do need to be watching doing the video games, all the shoot 'em up, bang bang, right? But that's you as your parent, your preference. But I do not believe if a 10-year-old play, I don't know, combat of war. I don't know the names of these games.
Call of Duty?
Whatever. That they're then going to go to their school and shoot it up. No, not at all. But I do believe if folks who are ticky and got other shit going on and have access to go buy a motherfucking machine gun, is more likely to go buy that motherfucking machine gun and shoot up the damn school. Yes, this is a gun policy conversation, not video games, not nothing else. And nobody's falling for the bullshit. 45. I just seen that. Can you believe that? Because, you know, we've been having these little listening town halls. I hate a fucking town hall, too. He's been having these sessions. And summation of it is that video games?
Fuck out of here.
So now they're going to hold all these committees and waste some more money to come out with some bullshit to get us to be quiet on this policy. Congress, wake the fuck up.
The thing is, they're trying to find any other reason than...
Hell, it's more regulation on the video game to get in the damn gun.
They're trying to find any other reason other than the real reason, which is y'all niggas got these guns out here. Y'all need to ban these machine guns.
Some shit need to be banned. If you're not, law enforcement, army, like, why do you need a machine gun? What is the purpose of a machine gun? I'm not saying you can't have a rifle. Like, I'm not saying you can't go shoot them deers and squirrels. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing out there. I'm not saying you can't go do that. But do you need a machine gun to shoot a squirrel?
No.
What type of shit is this? No, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying you can't protect your home. I'm not saying you can't have a hand. I'm not saying any of that. But what you can't have is a motherfucking, what's it called? Bazooka.
AR-15, baby.
Whatever. I think some of them niggas got bazookas too. That's just what they telling us. What else they done got in their house?
Yeah, them niggas do got some RPGs.
Yeah. That you can't. If you're going to live with us, we don't allow it. You can't have it. So I just want y'all to stay woke on that. I know we ain't been talking about 45 a lot. I don't want y'all to think we done completely dismissed on it. I'm still peeping the shit. And there's some other stuff I'm going to gather.
Yeah, because I think one of the dudes from the investigations pled guilty today.
I'm sure.
I can't remember what dude or what's his name.
Yeah, he don't want to spend the rest of his life in jail. He better plead guilty and get him 18 months probation or some shit. Yeah. He done pled guilty. Niggas is resigning and stepping down. Like, all this stuff. I'm seeing all of it. I just haven't had time. I haven't had time to be fully versed as I should be before I come on here. I know I be talking crazy, but when I talk crazy, I at least like to know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So maybe this weekend I'll do some digging, but I've been seeing it. But I seen that gun conversation. I said, no, they ain't taking it back to 2003. Remember that? Well, wasn't that a huge era when everyone kept talking about video games and gun violence? Yeah. And now that I'm older, I'm like, that's bullshit. And I want to blame all the parents around that generation and be like, y'all stupid motherfuckers was distracted about that. Right after that Columbine stuff, niggas start talking about that. Mm-hmm. Really? The Sims? The Sims made you do it? That's a mental health issue. So something not real told you to go do it and you go do it? Now I'm a parent. If Lindsay go jump off the bridge, you're going to go do it too?
Yes.
Oh, dumbass. That's why I can't deal with these foolish ass. That's why I don't know. Y'all right. I'm not ready for children. Bot store. No complaints, but I'm trying to let people be great and be in their genius zone. Mm-hmm. So I'm the manager, right, of the front end, and under me I got other folks that's wrapped. I would say at least 80% tight.
Oh, I thought you could say wrap loosely.
Wrap loosely.
They ain't wrapped tight.
Like meaning that, like they've been there longer than I have. Some of them are older. Like got it. Like they understand it, right? Mm-hmm. But now they are tap dancing on Nyambi's nerves. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's white people, especially white women, who are nosy as fuck. Do you never just people? Mm-hmm. You ever just want to be like, bitch, stay in your lane. Like I want to be like, they're not paying you enough to worry about everything. Or the thing is, if you want to worry about everything and you want to be a manager or you want this job, you have to have the responsibility that come with it. Mm. You ever seen people want to be nosy but don't want no responsibility with it? Want the power but no responsibility?
Absolutely.
That's the thing that's making me ticky. So fine, if you want to run and do stuff, but don't all of it, right? You can't do some of it. For example, like we have ways that we communicate. And we have different like lines that we can go on. So somebody be like, go on this line. You know, this sneaky bitch go and listen to people's conversations.
What?
Oh, I'm taking note of all this. Like, I don't think I'm going to use it. But I just be like, what are you doing? To the point where I was talking about, she's like, oh, I don't mean to chime in. I just say, ho.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I said, oh, don't do that. I said, did they call you? Like, I always come seeking to understand. I said, oh, did you think they called you? I said, so when you heard my voice, what did you like? You know, I'm getting the whole story. Oh, I did this. And I said, so do you think that's appropriate? I said, what? I said that's appropriate. I said, what knowledge did you think you could add to the conversation that you didn't think I had?
I don't know.
Okay, you being nosy. Like, you know, so just shit like that. And this woman grown. 40s. Grown. So I'm just like, I just stay in your lane. You know, I'm trying to be namaste. Because, you know, like I said, she under me. She can do the things. But it's like, hey. I need you to be. This shit is not rocket science. Stop snooping in on people's conversation. And then, like, the bit store manager, she be so far up their asses that I be wanting to vomit.
Well, you know, she's trying to get her come up.
No, that she's not. That's what I don't understand. Because I was there for 3 months and got a promotion, and she been there for 5 years. So that's why I'm having a hard conversation, trying to understand. Like, so what is your game plan here? Oh. And it's a raise, it's a jump. Mm-hmm. It's not quarters, like it's dollars. It's a difference in paycheck. Like, and you know, Naomi, if you want to do it, run, be free, be blessed. But what is that? She be so far up their ass that I be wanting to vomit.
I don't know. Well, maybe she thought she had to come up, but it didn't happen.
And that's why I'm gonna be like, and she'll say, well, one of the store managers be like, oh, so and so don't like when we do that. We can't do that. I said, oh, well, I'm doing it. She said, oh, they don't like to do it. I said, what they gonna do to me?
Oh, Naomi, hit the alarm. Naomi, hit the alarm. We gonna pause. I told Naomi about hitting that thing. You know, you gotta put it in there 3 times. Told Naomi about hitting the damn table with the alarm on. 3. You can put it in there 4. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Because they're going to be calling me soon. Yep, there they go. All right, y'all. We back.
Ooh, that scared the hell out of me. I almost ran. I got nervous sweat. Damn, they called quick.
I told
That's
you
the person living
quick.
in a white neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, I don't know. I'm just battling with that to just be like, ho, sit down. Or y'all tell me, is this one of them things I just let slide and just let her be great and let her snoop? Because hopefully she gonna be there long after I'm gone. No.
Yeah, she will be.
And
damn, I forgot what I was even thinking about.
You got scared. In the podcast, as always, to submit your Black love stories. No, we were talking about that lady, the older lady at work.
Oh yeah.
Like, she's helpful, she's smart, but sometimes you just be like, how you tell people like you're not the boss, and you're driving me to drink. But I think it's more so that she be so far out people's ass that I be like, oh.
She ain't got shit else to do.
Maybe that's it.
Baby, with people like that, life is so miserable.
Oh my God.
And the shit that happens at home that they got to figure out, they got to have some type of control on something. Mm-hmm. So they try to have some type of control at work.
And that's why I asked myself, I'm not interested in having power at the bot store. That's not a priority for me. Mm-hmm. And if that makes her happy, I should do my Christian walk.
Oh, shit. They say Trump about to meet with North Korea.
Happy. All right, Niram. I guess you ain't listening to me.
I am.
Niram got shook up and distracted. Y'all pray for us for the rest of the show. What's your check-in, Niram?
So we had another fucking nor'easter.
I'm so over this.
In white-ass New England.
I'm over it.
To the point where I stayed home. And then later in the day, around like 7, 8 p.m., like we lost our power. Like, and it was like, it wasn't like one of those things like, pew. It was like, it went off, like, pew. Yep. And then it came back on, pew.
Yeah. And that's why I thought we were still good.
And then it went off again, pew. Yeah. And then it came back on again, like, pew. I said, okay. I'm over here trying to watch MasterChef Junior and shit.
One of our favorite shows.
And then it went off again, like, pew. I said, well, I guess I ain't going to try to watch MasterChef again. Came back on and then went right back off. And then me and I was just sitting in the dark. But we had some fun. It was almost like sleepover type shit.
We surely did sit in the dark for a while. First of all, our privilege doesn't even connect that maybe we should have been charging some shit. I'm on the my computer, full lights, my phone. I said, oh shit, power mic. Finally I connected to Niram. I was like, hey Niram, why don't you call the National Grid to see when we in queue? I'm thinking 2-3 hours.
This motherfucker said
midnight the next day. I said, oh. What? I said, we don't got no charge on nothing.
I said, we better use the borrowers from these laptops. That's one thing
what I
that's
said. We had to
always.
get off the laptops. We just luxuriated. Excuse me. I still battling a cough.
Yeah, you right. You need to go get that checked out.
Yeah.
Get you some.
But I enjoyed the power going out. I thought it was a blessing.
It was.
I kept saying that. I know I'm on my Christian walk. Y'all know I'm on a Christian walk. That's why I was trying to get the bot store and be positive and smile. And also with the storm, I was like, well, the Lord wanted us to have a break from technology.
Well, with all that, we still got technology that still works. So, I got the Switch, and we started playing Mario Kart and shit in the bed.
In bed. We
that was fun.
We talked.
Yep.
And the thing, every time I was trying to read, the power kept going out. I was like, Lord, I don't supposed to read this chapter.
Naomi trying to practice what it's called, Hoagie. Hoogie.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well,
y'all know what Hoogie is? It's the Swedish
candles.
art form of happiness. So I lit some candles. Every morning I get up and try to have a nice latte of some sort, and it works.
And so she did that, and then in the morning I had to dig out because my job was the only place that had lights, power, and shit.
Speaking of the bot store, that whole area, we in a strip mall with tons of stores. So Nordstrom Rack, Barnes, it's tons of stuff, right? Everything was out of power. The lights weren't working. Guess who was working?
The box store.
Because guess what? The generators came. We had 3 semis come with generators.
What?
And it worked our whole store. I was pissed.
Really?
Yeah. Bot store. I almost said the name. Bot store corporate was like, oh bitch, we're bringing in generators.
Man.
And we ran off generators. I think the power just came back on maybe the last 3 hours. And we can't tell because it's up.
Mm-hmm.
Our power. We was running off generator the whole store. They that bad. I said, that's bad, honey. And then everybody come in. Y'all the only ones with power? No, you stupid motherfuckers generator. They was like, oh my God, who paid for the generator? I was like, this is $1 billion.
The $1 billion company.
What do you mean?
Who you think paid for it?
Not me.
But that's interesting that y'all.
They pulled in generators.
Well, I guess so. If y'all over here making millions of dollars a day and shit.
And that food probably would have been. They would have lost a lot of money.
Yeah. So all that stuff. Went to work. Well, dig myself out, and then I was like, "What Naomi want?" Yeah. So I got Naomi some hot chocolate and some breakfast because I knew her ass wasn't gonna leave that damn house.
No, I was just gonna stay in bed and dehydrate, and then when I got to the bot store, rehydrate.
Just be mad dry
and just rehydrate at the bot store and just get some food from there. That was the goal. Because Neil was like, "Don't touch the fridge."
Don't you? Because I was already
well, just throw everything out. And Neil was like, "No, you come the hours. You said if it don't come on by 3 p.m., we throw it out."
Right.
I said, Jesus.
Shit, don't you open it? And at that point, shit, I'm gonna come home because we got nothing but fucking snow. I'm about to take all the leftovers. Outside. And put it in some Ziploc bags.
Oh my God, it's too
and
much.
then put it in the snow on the back of the patio.
Like he the board of health. He said, we got the 3 p.m. tomorrow. We keep it closed. It'll remain at this temperature. Well, that's good. We bought that type of fridge. Remember that fridge we bought?
Yeah.
And the guy said if you lose power, it can hold the temperature for what is it up to 24 hours?
Yeah.
Is it 18 or 24?
I think it might be 24.
Yeah. So our fridge, if you don't open it and the power goes out, it remains, the fridge and freezer remains at the steady temp for 24 hours. And he was like, don't touch it.
Don't you open that.
He's like, don't open it. That's what they say. Like if you open it, it starts decreasing. But if you keep it sealed, it'll hold the temperature. And that was a blessing, honey, because we could have threw a lot of stuff out.
So Naomi, don't you touch it. Well, what I'm going to do, you go out.
That's why I was like, what I'm gonna eat then?
You go out.
I'm gonna be quick. And he was like, no.
You go out to eat, baby girl. Look, lunch on me.
Baby, go Dunkin' Donuts.
Lunch is on me.
Yeah.
So got that, and then I got a surprise to get from Naomi.
Oh, you gonna tell folks about that?
I got this little handheld Sega thing that Naomi got me. Yeah. And the way she surprised me, it was all messed up.
What?
So she put it on the
messed
toilet.
Up.
No.
How's the surprise messed up?
Let me tell you how. So she put it on the toilet, right? Because the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is go use the bathroom.
All the time.
So she didn't put it, got the toilet seat down, got this box on it with a piece of paper. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, is it a tampon box?
Oh, Lord.
And I had to turn on the light. I had my glasses on, so I had to open one eye. What the hell is this? And I said, oh, okay. Thank you, baby.
What you mean is tampon box?
Yeah.
What, you just going to push it to the side?
Yeah. Just push that shit to the side and see what happened from there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but it was good. It was a nice little token. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just to say I love you and I'm thinking about you. Because remember that episode we were saying that we don't do enough for the little surprises and thinking about you. And, you know, I was on still at the bot store. And I seen all the whites buying it. So I said, let me ease on and get one.
Okay.
One of the Browns get it.
Yeah.
You know what? We have to stop watching TV and doing the podcast because whenever we do the podcast, we sit at the kitchen table and we have the news quietly in the background. And what is currently on the news is white people trying to fight a mountain lion.
Yes. And like the dog, he got like a pit
whole
bull.
Fucking family
and the pit bull scared of the mountain lion.
The whole family should get eaten. Why they take their monkey ass outside?
I don't know.
So the mountain lion was in the backyard, and then they let the damn dog out, and the dog went out beast mode. But I guess the lion roared and waved his paw, and then his bitch ass almost killed himself getting back in the house. And then here come the white man owner gonna come out on the porch, flashing the flashlight, pissing the lion off more, and he rolled up on her. Y'all gonna get enough of fucking with these wild ass animals.
That's what you need an AR-15 for.
Yeah, he gotta die, honey. That's the only way he died. Yeah, I don't think no Glock. I don't even know if a rifle gonna kill him, honey. He is a wild animal.
That's why he need that's what you need
a machine gun for that mountain lion, right? Oh my goodness, you see white people. That white man came out there with a flashlight. What that's gonna do to the mountain lion? It's to piss him off.
Oh my God, we're gonna turn off this TV.
What else going on?
Rachel Dolezal has a documentary that's coming on Netflix.
About what?
You already know what. It was about her book and her life. Book? Yeah, her book went double toilet paper.
Pardon?
You know, it went double toilet paper.
Double?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You know how shit go gold, platinum, shit like that.
Stop.
Her shit went double toilet paper.
I'm thinking you talking about some.
No, trash.
Oh my God, toilet. I guess it depends on what slant. She gonna talk about her time as a black woman.
Yes,
or her time.
It's gonna be a documentary on Netflix. My question is,
can it be? Actually, this needs to go to Lifetime, and I want Lifetime to fuck it up.
My question is, did she get paid more than Monique?
Oh my God. If so, point proven.
Point proven. That y'all rather pay a white woman to act like a white woman than actually play a black woman.
I really wish that Netflix would have did it. I wish Lifetime would have did a made-for-television movie and like just horrible casting and made it a comedy.
Jesus.
I don't know if I can watch that.
Yeah.
Although in the Oppression Olympics, I think we taken her over somebody, Stacey Dash. I'm not sure if I can watch that. Niram, you watching it? Maybe you should watch it for the crew.
I figure I'll watch it. There's gonna be a lot of think pieces and shit on it. Why not?
Is it? I don't know if that deserves a think piece.
You know, I'm gonna hate watch it, so at least talk shit about her.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm to that point with her no more. Like, fine. She wanted to be a black woman, cool. But near to me, come on over, sis.
Come on over.
We always say people trying to be a nigga till it's what? Time to be a nigga. She wanted to be a nigga. Come on.
Yeah, let her go through the hardship.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, Happy Women's Day.
International Women's Day.
Yeah. Your job do anything for you?
Bye. We only had Black History Day.
Oh.
I actually don't know how I feel about Women's International Day. Honestly.
Why?
I don't know. It's very. I don't know. Me and white women right now aren't on the best of terms.
Gotcha.
Just holistically.
Speaking
every aspect of my life, they let me down. I shouldn't say they let me down. They show me. They're reiterating to me who they are.
They true colors.
Come on.
True colors.
I'm really just not here for International Women's Day.
Got you. Some other shit.
What?
It's about to be a mutiny at my job.
What's going on with your job?
Well, you know, we're the Startup Central, and it's been some talks and words of motherfuckers can't make payroll and shit like that.
That is a problem.
Ooh.
And you just came back from vacation. That's a problem.
And you know, niggas was pissed.
If you're not making payroll and you just went on vacation, I need to see you struggling too. Right? It's different if you working 10 to 10, you know what I'm saying? And you cutting back your salary. So that's different. But when you just got back from you and your woman, I'm going to say something else, from a 10-dayer.
So, you know, we all up in this like 3-room office. Like, it's tight. It's super tight. And you can hear like people conversations and shit like that. Yeah. So his auntie, you know, does something. Girl. And he's like, I got the fucking granite man after me and the fucking garbage man because he didn't stop payment on their checks.
What?
I said, what? She said, I'm leaving this fucking office before somebody come shoot me.
Oh. I said, I've been right behind you.
Hey, look, I was. Look. well, that's my go. And then she said something to another coworker like, yeah, he's full of shit. You maybe should go to the bank and go cash your check now. And then they just left. Like they just like having a conversation.
Did you cash your check?
And then I was like, hold the fuck up.
You better do it on your phone.
So guess what I did? No, fuck that. I'm not about to deposit this check in my bank account and this motherfucker bounce.
Insufficient. Yeah.
I went straight to their bank.
And got the money.
Excuse me, I would like to cash this check.
Yep.
Sir, do you have a account? Nope.
No.
Here's my ID. Sir, would you like us? Nope.
No.
Here's my ID.
Good luck.
Cash this motherfucker right now and give me my monies.
Yeah.
Because the motherfucker started talking about, it's one thing you don't mess with them.
Coins. That's the only positive thing about the bot store.
My monies.
You can count every night. That deposit hit at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight
so,
on Thursday.
You know me, I've been applying for jobs like crazy anyway. So,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure something else going to come through. But yeah, there's a lot of it. Thank God I ain't going to be there on Friday because I know. People checks
bouncing?
I don't know if motherfucking checks bouncing, but some people got shorted on their check.
Why?
And because, it's a startup. So, they just getting some of the protocol shit in order. Uh-huh. So, like, for example, sick days and vacation times and shit like that. Uh-huh. And there's not really a way that they're, like, allocating this or, like, counting it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, you get, like, one vacation and sick day a month. Like, you just accrue that way. And that's like, that's an odd-ass way to do it, but whatever. Yeah. So one lady was gone for one day, and she's like, oh, and they dinged me. And it's like, well, where my sick time at? I've been here for years, like 2 years. I ain't used not a single... And she was pissed. They dinged her ass for 2 days. She tore that motherfucking check up.
What?
Yes, she tore that fucking check up, baby. And then, because his ass was in there, and then left his ass, cussed his ass the fuck out on his voicemail and said, if the shit better be right tomorrow or I'm tearing this bitch down.
Tomorrow as in Friday.
Yes.
As in today. Don't go in there.
As in today, when y'all hear this.
Don't go in there. Well, I'm about to add more. I was just talking good about the bot store. It's still probably about 60 people in our store who get hard checks. Them checks ain't come through because of the snowstorm. And they passed it to me now. I'm talking about put this on guest service. It just says due for unforeseen circumstances. Your checks ain't here. Meanwhile, Ranch, I don't know why they don't got direct deposit. My direct deposit hit already, but they ain't getting that.
So that's the thing,
and they don't know when they gonna get their check.
We so startup that his mama do the books and she be writing checks. Her ass ain't come in, so his ass is
because it do snow.
Yeah, so his ass is writing checks and shit like that. So yeah, they talking about like direct deposit, but it's gonna be some shit because his auntie's like, this shit is all smoke and mirrors. Ain't no motherfucking money here. Everybody better start looking for some jobs. And you know what they said? When somebody tell you who they are, you listen, especially white women. Mm-hmm. I told you it's the spirit of white women that I just can't. When she ripped up that check, because like his ass went for like a job fair, so he left. He left for a job fair to go look for interns.
He came paid up.
So he had. He's like, well, I'm looking for credit interns.
Oh, okay.
So he had the other operations person come in. Let's call her Kathy.
Yeah.
So he had Kathy come in. She overworked, and Kathy had to get on the phone with his mama and figure out like the payroll stuff and figure out who need to be paid what and how much.
That should be automated.
It should be
for your employee, like, cause y'all salary, right? Y'all not hourly.
Exactly.
That should be automated.
So. And that's the thing. So he just left.
I know that.
He left Kathy with like 7 signed blank checks.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, and Kathy figured?
Yes. Kathy had to get on the phone.
So Kathy fucking up.
No, because Kathy, she was just listening to whatever his mama said. Like, oh, such and such get paid this. Oh, such and such get paid this. Oh, such and such was off or missed a couple days, so pay her this. And she got that check. And she's like, what the fuck is this? And I said, well, she was like, Kathy was like, I'm just listening to whatever his mama said. And she said, oh, hell no. And this is his auntie. Oh, hell no.
Oh, the aunt said that?
Yes.
Oh, wait, they shorted the auntie?
They shorted his auntie.
My favorite?
Yes. They shorted his auntie.
The wrong one at the right
time. She ripped that motherfucking check up.
Oh, my God. Niren, what was you doing?
And cussed his ass the fuck out.
Niren, was you
on
looking?
The phone.
What was you looking at? Did you record it?
I didn't record it. But, I'm on my laptop just... Damn, he fell hard.
Come on, Niren.
I'm on my laptop just like...
oh my God.
Just trying to do something.
I wouldn't be in there on
mouse
Friday.
clicking and shit. And then I'm pretty sure you heard, I'm letting you know this is all smoking weather. We ain't got no money here. Ain't no money here. You better go cash a check right now.
Okay. Thank you. Blessings.
What time the bank close?
I gotta go.
I gotta go. And my ass went up to that motherfucking bank. I called, I texted Nia. I said, Nia, it's some mutiny shit happening right here. This shit is going down. They talking about payroll might not make it.
As soon as your payroll go, honey.
Fuck.
Why don't they get rid of that office space?
They got another office space.
Another one.
Yeah, that we're trying to move into, but we can't move into it because he owe like $14,000 on like repairs. So they bought a building.
Bye. That's what I said. It seemed like some money getting wasted. It's ways to make this ends. Like y'all work remotely for 1 month, right? You know, even if you can get 1 month of catching up, you know what I'm saying? That'll provide a little more space and cushion, right?
Y'all keep y'all thoughts and prayers open.
Oh man, now I can't even get buck at the bot store. Let me humble pie.
So like, damn. That's what's going on.
Good, I picked that shift up on Saturday, honey. Blessings.
Because like that's the shit that's going on. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't play with that. I only worked one job when I was 14 years old. I'm gonna put it out there. It was Tubby's, and meanwhile, I'm only making $5.15 an hour, and the fucking check bounced.
Ooh.
My check come in, I'm on $180. So you ain't have $180 in your account. And I remember I didn't do it, but my mom went up there and cussed them out.
Well, I already knew.
My mom went up to Tubby and they opened that register and they paid not only that but fees and interest. They were like, "We sorry."
Well, I already know. Like, you know, we was talking about this last week. Like, I'm gonna find another job.
Is it Tubby still in Detroit?
Yeah,
Tubby's. That was my first job, y'all. Tubby's.
I figured, you know, I need to find another job because, I like that type of shit.
Yeah, that payroll, like that ain't cute.
And I knew it was a problem. Like you can
could
see
deal
the
with
signs.
the other shit, long hours, you know, inconsistent demands. But when you fucking with my money, nah, we don't do that because I can be broke by my damn self and lay it back home. Yeah, you
can see the signs. Like before this, like I can already see the signs. So I already had in my head like, oh, I ain't gonna be here much longer. I probably got about another 2 more months here. Yeah. Just on like amount of shit of. Like every month, like all my marketing stuff cuts off, and I had to go to the owner and say, "Hey, man, like the credit card you gave me declined everything."
Damn.
And it's like,
what type of credit card? They don't got no high limit credit card.
No. And I tell them like, I need my own marketing credit card because y'all gonna fuck around and the wrong thing gonna cut off, and we ain't gonna have no internet. You ain't gonna have no websites.
Website, yeah.
So all the servers and shit, and you don't want that about that life, especially when I spent all this time and we ranking #1 on Google for our search terms. Yeah. The fuck. Yeah. I spent a lot of time with that.
But the thing is, I'm sorry, we can move on. The stuff he fucking up on should be. It's like your home, right? So my bill don't change for my mortgage.
Right.
The bill don't change for the HOA. The bill don't change for your car note. Like some of the shit don't change.
No.
And that should be automated and almost in a separate account. Like it should be separate accounts for this stuff. So salary, operation, that type of stuff that's consistent should be one account. The money's always there. Then should be another account with the more fluctuating bills. Then it needs to be like a petty account. Like there's ways to make this stuff run like clockwork because you always make sure your operations, your payroll get paid first. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're going to start losing money on things where, okay, we don't got no money to buy pens this month. Okay, fine. But at least you got paid, right? Anyway, I don't know what I know.
So
we'll get to looking here in our own still y'all be sending the blessings and praise for that Silicon Valley. Hopefully in 2 weeks I should hear something.
You know, my other thing is praise to the.
Oh, I really want. I ain't been talking about a lot, but I really want the Silicon Valley job.
Praise to the grand architect in the universe that when I went to that bank with that check, they just gave me more money.
I mean, but if it's the bank.
That's why I went straight to that bank because I said, "Oh, I'm not playing around."
If it's the bank under the account, they should catch it because they got to guarantee that money.
Look, that's what I said. I'm not playing around. I'm not depositing this.
Crazy.
I'm not depositing this in my bank account.
Yeah, because hold a few days.
Because they talking about they about to have like $12,000 taken from the account and they don't know how they gonna pay for that. I said, let me cash my shit now. Because on Monday,
Niram put one finger up and then come back to the office like he ain't did nothing. Look, Niram looked like he working overtime. He said, I'm just making up this time before I went to the bank.
Because I know on Friday, because it take 24 hours, so I know on Friday.
More, yeah.
I don't need no bounce, nothing. So I took my ass there and I got the cash and then I went to the bank.
And then put it in the money. That's old.
Because I ain't got time for this shit.
That's old school.
No.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right.
We got some pillow salt.
First, y'all hating ass niggas. Let's talk about This Is Us.
Oh.
Because everybody's like, nah, y'all be. I talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Niram?
It's not even on the
Niram, what's your thoughts?
I want to say it was a filler episode, but it was needed. Mm-hmm. And it was needed because you need to figure out they do everybody else backstories.
Was that a Freudian slip?
Maybe it was. They do everybody else backstory on like how they got to be. And I figured, since Deja now is a recurring actor, maybe even semi-permanent, we need to figure out what her backstory was as well. To figure out where she went, where she been through, and who she are, so we can get there. Because we only knew about her ass being beat because of that white man ugly wife. Oh,
because she was flinching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we really got to see everything and figure out like the whole dynamic between her mama and and these houses and shit like that. So I think it was needed. I just don't feel like it should have took that long of an episode to get there.
It should have been split.
I feel like we needed something else. And they tried to like implement some other stuff. So like, putting like the elements of like the big three stuff in there.
Yeah,
like,
that seemed really forced
daddy
in
drinking, random drinking. Blah,
Randall
blah, blah.
don't drink.
Not
White
drinking.
boy, Kevin.
Right, Kevin drinking.
Yeah.
And then like her mama drinking and shit like that. So, they tried to make all similarities, but I feel like it was a little forced on that.
Yeah.
I know you here wasn't for it because you don't like the Deja storyline.
No, I wasn't here for it. Like I don't want to hear another storyline about a black woman overcompensating for men in their life. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Pam Grier.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a legend.
She is.
I don't know. I just wasn't interested in the storyline of a black woman being a single mom, but on some fuck shit because she worried about niggas, putting niggas over her daughter. I don't know. I'm not here for that storyline.
I know you're
think
not
it's
here
been
for
told. I think it's easy. I don't think it was. I don't know. It just didn't seem challenging. I watched a little after show, and they were like, we wanted to make it so you really could empathize with her mom. Who the fuck empathized with her?
Nah, I be dead.
No, I ain't empathize with her because it looked like the grandma had a little bit of sense. Like, I mean, I guess what we're talking about from birth, right? So it was a little postpartum there, but I couldn't tell if it was postpartum or was she just a fuck chick?
A fuck mama.
I couldn't tell.
But also,
because that was fuck shit tendency. Like, a baby was cute when it was tied to what? A nigga, right? When a nigga ain't tied to it, it ain't cute no more. That ain't postpartum, bitch. That's because you ain't noticed when Pam Grier was like, "Oh, you upset?" or it's okay, you got to bond with your child. She's like, "What's going on?" Then she's like, "I don't know his name, Dietrich or whatever his name is, ain't here." Oh, he ain't here, bitch. And I gave her slack there because she was young. But fast forward to 36.
She's still.
What's his name? Jose?
Chasing after these niggas.
With guns. Killers, right? Like, I just don't have. And I know it happens. I know it's real life. And I know it's somebody's story, right? But I wasn't here. I didn't need to see it on national television.
I think what
Tyler Perry's done it enough.
Okay.
And what's his name? Big Daddy and all them. John Singleton. I don't know.
It needed to happen, but I don't think it needed to be that long. But also to think it just shows like family curses.
Yeah,
like because
family trauma. Yeah, you're right.
Because it seemed like it happened to grandma. Grandma did it to her mama. And
but where her mama was at?
I don't know. Out. Hanging with men.
She said out.
Out.
Like, I was more interested with where her mama at, the grandma doing it.
You know her mama out.
And then the idea of, this happens a lot sometimes in, I won't say black families, but poorer families, when the parent almost depends on the child more, when she keeps telling that child, I don't know what I would do without you. So, you already put in the mind frame that this child has to be an adult.
Right.
Like, that whole, and then, I don't know.
I know one thing, that little black girl got it right. If you get a bed that seems somewhat safe, come on, nigga, you stay there.
You stay there. And she ain't stay at Randall and them, honey. She ain't stay at Randall and them.
But what she do though? She went back.
So she ain't lose it. And then the mama gonna have, I gotta leave her here.
Fuck
so
mama
what does that
tendencies.
mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful for this mom. So is she going to come back in 2 weeks? Are we signing over parental rights? Do Randall and them, are they mandated reporters? So they got to tell that white, like, I feel like this going to be real messy.
It is.
Unnecessarily messy too, right? Mm-hmm. That if the mama would have just got her shit a little bit together, just a little bit together, we wouldn't be in here. So I'm just not here for like just the same repeated bullshit. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I should be more excited about this episode. It was great acting. In the after show, I seen Deja mama, and she looked super young. Like, I don't know, they're just making her look old in here. Like, is she supposed to, what's Deja mama supposed to be in her early 30s?
Yeah.
It's a hard 30, honey.
Well, you think about it like this, because like Deja mama had her when she was like 19.
No, like 16.
16?
Yeah, that girl was in high school.
Oh, I thought she was
still
19.
working at that grocery store.
So she was 16, and Deja now is what, 16?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So she in her 30s. That's a hard 30. Mm-hmm. But she looked a little younger in the after show.
Super young.
And like at the end when she's like, I'm leaving, I just don't.
All right, what else we got?
I mean, I want to give it a proper, because we talk about all of them. I want to just give it a proper. Anything else about that show now?
It was nothing else there. Like, you know, it was little other clips and shit like that. You know, Randall and them come for the win, as always.
Can we talk about, I think on the after show is a black lady who write it. I'm going to need This Is Us to get a couple more black writers, though. Mm-hmm. Because at some points they not connecting for me.
What points they missed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it seems like white people writing about black people and they got black friends. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just something in the writing or in the dialogue that I ain't feel like it was the real. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, because some shit in This Is Us, they write shit and I be like, oh shit, that white mom and white daddy say, that come from their white hearts, right? Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if some of this black dialogue comes from their black hearts.
Did she say it comes from their white hearts?
It do. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all love everybody. Y'all know. I talk freely. Y'all know. Okay. And I think sometimes they missing the point a little bit when it comes to like the black experience.
Okay.
And it's just not connecting. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just episode. Maybe it's just Deja. But I don't.
Every time you see Deja, you just roll your eyes. What she do to you?
She has not done anything. I think she's a great actress. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. And this opens our eyes to this foster system and how you're getting folks. And it's like, when that mama said when the mama lost her place because she had to put money on that nigga's butts, I was done. That's when I had to turn the TV on.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that was little. After Deja got that money and put it in a house savings bank.
And she said I had to put it on his books. I said, oh, no, why? No, she didn't.
After she had to put it in the shoebox.
Yeah. Next thing in Aaron I want to talk about in Pillow Talk is, did you hear about Usher split from his wife?
I heard.
What is going on?
Is this his confessions?
Again, first of all, did y'all know Usher was married again?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I knew that.
I'm still on Tamika Foster. Mm-mm. Anyway, I don't want to go too deep into it, but the thing was they were like seen together one weekend, lovey-dovey as a family, and the next thing they know, they filed for a divorce. I found this in parallel. Y'all know what other show I do love? What? 911. Uh-huh. 911 is the shit. If y'all have not seen it, it is good as hell. You can tell Ryan Murphy got some niggas on his staff too, because the stories be good. Mm-hmm. And one of the storylines is with Angela Bassett and her husband. He came out that he was gay. Mm-hmm. And at first they were going to pretend to be this happy couple and just kind of fake it. Mm-hmm. But in this last episode, she's like, I can't pretend this shit no more. My kids miserable. I'm miserable. You miserable. We just need a divorce. I'll go my way. You go your way. You go be with your man, and we'll figure out how to co-parent our kids. I bring them two stories together because what does this say about when folks just be putting on?
Putting the front on.
Yeah. Like, how does that go in relationship? Like, what is necessary about that? Or, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like Usher and his fiance went to go see A Wrinkle in Time with their children. They want to go together. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was like at a premiere together. Like, what is the purpose of that? Same thing. Of course, this is imaginary. 911, her character. What in the world did Angela Bassett and her husband thought they was gonna make it work, and he loved men, and they was just gonna be in the house and pretend like what? That don't work. And the thing is, he didn't even come off to me like he was like, well, I'm bi, right? He's like, I really love men, and I've always loved men, but you've been my best friend. You know, I care about you, but I never care about you now.
Right?
What type of shit? And at the end, she came to the conclusion, but I don't know if I could have taken that. I don't know if I could fake it that hard.
Well, for some people, the aesthetics and the look is more important than everything else.
Yeah.
So, you've seen people who all they ever want in their life is to be a wife or a husband and, have 2.5 kids, white picket fence, and things of that sort.
Yeah.
And they try whatever they need to do to keep that look.
But at the detriment
of everything else.
Of you?
Yes.
And your spirit?
Yes.
Your mental health?
Because the appearance is more important than all that.
But I believe the opposite. I think the most powerful people in the room are the folks who have got their shit all out there. Mm-hmm. Well, they don't got no secrets.
Yeah. I think so, too. Because we ain't don't got no secrets, no lies. Then what people talking about?
Ain't nothing, because they done told you. Mm-hmm. Right? Compared to folks who be doing all this other shit. I mean, that just goes back to if you go way back when folks be having beards, right? Mm. When you used to have gay men who get with these women, they be their beard. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if I could pretend like that. Not as open and as open and fluid things can be, right?
Right.
It was just blew my mind. But y'all gotta watch this episode with Angela Bassett, the latest one of 911. When I tell you they played the hell out of that, because the husband was like, "Well, this is a perfect." The husband getting more and more comfortable talking about, "Can I invite so and so over for game night?" And Angela was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Yeah, I want the kids to meet him, but I know we can't do it in public, so we can come in the house." No, this ain't gonna work. That's when she finally was like, "This ain't gonna work." He said he having this cake and eating it too, and she just alone.
Right.
Come on. Why you laughing? He said that bullshit. 911 be having some good theme episode. The last episode, the theme was karma. Yeah. It made me actually want to have a conversation with us on the podcast. Like, do we believe in karma?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm trying to be sweet. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm trying to be sweet with the bot store. And last thing before we get into Shout Out Friday, did you see, Niram? I thought you would like to highlight this. Women are celebrating the legacy of Harriet Tubman by walking 100 miles.
Shout out to Girl Trek.
Historic underground. You want to talk about that, Niram? I know them probably your people. I don't know. Actually, before you get into it, Nia, Nadifa, and somebody else, we said we was going to create a reality show before Underground came on, and we was going to call it the Underground Railroad Experiment. Mm-hmm. And it was going to be a reality show. And it was going to be all of us on there. And we was going to walk the Underground Railroad and document it. But we was going to do it like Love and Hip Hop style. So we was like going to try to dress the part and like go through the whole things and have like documentary style. And like, you know how they go in the woods and be having like, I can't stand Nyambi. Yeah. She thinks she fucking Harriet Tubman. She ain't Harriet Tubman. And we were going to do this whole thing. And then one of our friends, no, this was our other friend. Yeah, I don't think we talked about her. Because we was like, well, what the food we go eat? Then she was like, shit, I've been on went off and ate a McDonald's. And then the camera veer off and see her in the background eat McDonald's.
Eat McDonald's.
That ain't at the underground real. So we was gonna do this. Could you imagine? That would be good.
That still might be able to happen.
Yeah, but they doing the real. Did she do 100? I think it was a little more than 100 miles that Harriet did. Though.
No, yeah.
She did like 300.
So it's this group called Girl Trek.
Yes.
I actually know the creators.
Oh.
I know Morgan. I've presented at conferences with her.
Oh, I don't
side
know.
by side.
I don't know.
So you got Black Girls Run. You also got Girl Trek. Girl Trek is more for like walking and things of that sort. So they decided to walk. It's gonna be like a 5-day event and walk 100 miles. To celebrate Harriet and a historic Underground Railroad. So they taking that route and things of that sort. And I think it's really I think it's very commendable. But they always have had like a like fundamentalist like Black history whenever like their campaign has always been around like Black history. Like if Harriet can walk and free slaves, we can walk to free ourselves from obesity and shit like that.
Come on, they made me feel bad. Because I seen the girlfriend's like, "Oh, Nyambi, would you do that?" I was like, "I'll donate."
So they're always about that. Their campaign is always like pro-Black focus like that. So I'm always excited for that. Yeah.
Where they do this at? The Appalachians.
Yeah. I think they're originally from the DMV area.
Of course. You know what? Between Silicon Valley, if this Silicon Valley don't work, I think I'm about to shift. I'm about to start applying for jobs in DMV because I think my people might be there.
Yeah.
That's going to be the goal.
So, yeah, shout out to Morgan.
Yeah. Good. I just wanted to highlight them.
Yeah.
The next thing is I think we have actually a quick question, and then we'll get into Shout Out Friday now.
All right, what we got?
All right, so as always, to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. The email reads, "Hey, Niram and Nyambi, I love the podcast. Y'all crack me up. In honor of International Women's Day, can y'all two talk about women who have had an impact on your life? Thanks."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a sweet question.
Mm-hmm.
Niram?
My mama.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this should be the mama episode. Go ahead and talk about your mama.
My mama.
Okay.
Who worked 2 jobs to keep our house afloat when my daddy left.
Hey.
Or when she put my daddy out one another.
Hey, it don't matter. She held it what? Down.
She held it down. And when we didn't have food, she went to go become a lunch lady at the local high school so she can bring food home that they was about to throw away.
Innovation. Black woman. Mm-hmm. We ain't new to this. We true to this.
Yeah. My other one be my sister. Because after my brother committed suicide, she took on his 3 kids.
Come on.
And she additionally already had 2 kids. So she had 5 in the house, and then she had 2 more kids during that time. So I had 7 in the house total.
Ain't nothing but the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing but the Lord. Well, is there any celebrity, famous or dead ones that you connect to?
Beyonce.
What? Oh my God. Okay, well, let's talk more about Queen Beyonce. What about Queen Beyonce?
Because she's slay.
It's getting late for Nero.
I know. And then, Harriet as well,
Queen Harriet.
We could have freed 1,000 more.
Well, if they only knew they was
knew they were slaves. If y'all niggas only knew y'all was slaves,
we could free 1,000 more.
Could have freed 1,000 more of y'all niggas.
To be free from.
Right.
This is freedom.
What about you?
Me, I guess I'll stick in the same token. I go with my mother. She's strong, outspoken. I think what I always care about my mom is that she's always my number one supporter, no matter what. If I do good, bad, or ugly, she'll do it. My dad will too. My dad be like, "Well, did you do it?" My mom like, "I don't give a fuck if she did it or not." You know what I'm saying? That's that mama type of love. It don't matter. It don't matter. My dad want the whole story, right? My mom like, really don't need to hear it.
Don't care.
Made up my mind.
I got the story in my head.
So, I think it's something about that mother unconditional love, right? It's something special about that too. And, I have so many aunts and godmothers, and I would say I'm lucky enough to have really positive relationship with women. And I didn't realize until I got older how many women of color don't have positive relationships with other women. Don't get me wrong. We cuss and fuss at each other, right? But I've never had a problem maintaining a relationship with other women. Does that make sense? Older or younger, right? So, be it my elders or my aunts and godmom, like I've never had a problem with that. Or even younger, like I've never had a problem being in a sisterhood, right? So I'm in a sorority. So that's something I've been comfortable with. It's nothing that, has been off-putting, right? So as I'm getting older, I'm just really, really thankful and blessed for that, because I'm realizing as I'm around other women, that's not the case, right? I talk to a lot of women who be like, you one of my only few female friends, or I really don't have no female friends. Like, I thought that was just stuff ghetto girls used to say that like to be around niggas. Like,
until what?
Them just a bust hosting. I only really hang around men. Yeah, bitch, because they only want one thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you ever have girls that say that? Yes. I remember being younger, they'd be like, I don't have many female friends. I only hang around dudes. I'd be like, oh, bitch, that's a recipe for disaster.
Well, if she's the tomboy in the group, why not?
You don't connect with no woman? That's a problem. Can you say you've never connected with men?
No.
Yeah, you see the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I done offended people. Okay. Nero giving me the look like we about to get to the post.
You ain't offending nobody.
And I'm not saying you got to be up their ass, but being able to maintain a healthy relationship with other women, if you can't have a healthy relationship with folks of the same sex, it's something going on.
It is a problem.
And it usually ain't the other person.
It's you.
Yeah. But that's the work you have to do, beloved. What's your thoughts on that, Nero?
No, I never seen it.
Because Nero is looking at giving me the eye.
No, I'm not looking at you with the eye.
Yes, you
wrap it up. But I never thought about it that way.
I have.
Because as a, my male privilege. Yeah, we've had homies that's girls and just been around the crew.
Okay. So let's unpack that. Mm-hmm. The girls have been around the crew. Did any of them end up fucking anybody in the crew?
No.
Oh, not one.
There have been situations, yeah.
Okay.
But, certain situations I'm thinking of like growing up and things of that sort. But yeah.
I'm talking about the girls who be like, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a girl that was your friend, right? Because I have males that are really good friends and best friends, right? I am talking about the girls, and y'all know what I'm talking about, who say, I don't have female friends. I only have male friends.
Oh, yeah.
Them the ones that I be like,
Yeah, some of my homies may have smashed. Danger. She smashed the homie.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not talking about the girls who just by chance your good friend or majority of your friends are male. I'm talking about the girls who are explicit, like for that even to be in the conversation. That's how I already know something wrong. You don't go up to nobody, especially someone that you're trying to build a relationship with. I really don't have friends with females because they da. Well, bitch, I guess we're not friends. I don't know. What do you...
I get you.
But now that I'm older and unconnected, to be like, oh, beloved, who hurt you? Who hurt you in the past? And it probably was your mama.
Yeah.
What your mama do? What your auntie do? What your grandma do? What did that woman role model in your life do or not do? That now every woman you see, you project. Come on, this is a different episode. And they asked me what? Who impactful?
Yeah, who impactful?
I so many women from my sorority. Shout out to Alpha. Like, it's just so many. I've gotten this far in my life because I've surrounded myself with strong women. Period. 360.
Gotcha.
So be it older than me, younger than me, my age, like the bitches I run with, they ain't weak ones, right? They ain't weak ones. They can hold their own. And, they can be vulnerable at the same time. We support each other. So I'm just really just thankful to be put and held in a village of strong women. And I think this year, especially as I'm going on my walk and I'm namaste, truly having gratitude for that because that's not everybody.
Yeah, some out.
Everybody don't have that. But that's what I would have to say.
Okay.
No. Was that too much, Neil? Was that
not at all.
Take you off guard?
It's like, damn, smash the homies.
I mean, it's just something about it. And again, just the way that they would say it, that even I remember being younger, not being able to articulate it, but saying, well, sis, something ain't right. Like, you don't got no female?
No.
And I can see it. They be like, I don't have a lot of female friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep a tight circle too. Right. I remember being younger. I ain't have a ton of friends. Right. I keep a tight circle too. But I got at least one person that I can be like, yeah, that's my girl. But you don't got one? Because you just can't tell. I think back to being 13. What the 13-year-old boy and me got in common? So, come on. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Well, on that note, it's Shout Out Friday.
Right. I guess I'm lying. But I'm just curious about that phenomenon because you don't hear men saying, I don't have no male friends.
No, you don't.
Gay or straight.
No.
So even if you threw that in there, you don't hear them say, I don't fuck with niggas.
Well, you don't.
You don't hear that. But why do you hear it with women?
Because y'all catty. And y'all got some things going on.
Yeah, we catty. But okay. We all that's a part of the tribe. That's a part of it. Right? That's why I was trying to figure this out with my person that's under me. Like, girl, you so nosy, bitch. Stay in your lane. But I guess me is the namaste to be like, all right, let me let her be great. If she wouldn't have listened and spy in, maybe she'd be my informant.
She ain't got no female friends, so she just listening in.
That's awesome. I let her be my informant. And when people ask me, I'm like, so-and-so told me. I just turned to a white woman. So-and-so told me. She wasn't supposed to know. I don't know how she know. You better ask her.
No, her ass is always on the hitter.
Always on the hitter. All right, come on. Let's get in the Shout Out Friday.
All right. As always, leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4.
You reading those or I'm reading them?
So you can start reading the emails because we got some of those too.
Why do you not like the emails?
I do like the emails, but I like.
Because the thing is, Niram, like we try to be as raw as we possibly can with the podcast. So we don't read it until we come on here. We try to really give our first impression. All right, Nim, go ahead.
All right, thumbs up from I'm gonna say Senior Fresco.
Yeah.
And it says the best marriage podcast that I listen to. They're funny, realistic, informative. It's amazing how they are able to open the door to their lives as a couple. We got one from, the next one is from, it says, enlightening and entertaining from P. Carly. And it says, hey, you two, I have to say that you two are enlightening. I am from.
What are you reading?
What?
Entertaining. Oh. Why are you reading like that?
I need this shit double spaced. Cause look, I'm about to go back to the top.
Oh my God.
Y'all see
why you read like this?
Because that's how my dyslexia works. Shit.
Come on, baby.
Damn.
You like my cashier.
What?
Ringing slow.
All right.
I be like, quickly. Read that motherfucker
When
out.
I read it fast, I still stumble over words, so I try to be methodical with it, and she still get on.
All right, I'm sorry.
I have to say that you two are entertaining than an MFer. I am in the UK, England. Oh shit, we got an England
listener.
England, look at it here. We international. And after some I was after some Black History stuff and came across y'all podcast. Oh, hold
on, they was researching Black History.
You was looking for some Black History podcast? Shit,
I don't know. That's something Nia need to do. I don't even think I could do it, and I love my history.
I don't know if we the podcast.
My
for Black
episode
History,
20, I'd be like, well, I'm all set here.
And he said, I am now on the bench and have just got done with episode 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, I listened to most of the podcasts on a journey to London, on the London train, and I kept nodding this out loud. What is naughty?
I think laughing.
Oh, is that
the robots?
And when you were talking about the robots.
Actually, episode of Iceland, they talking about them again.
I told y'all.
We gonna mess around and get sponsored by these robots.
I hope we do.
Because they gonna make money.
You get a robot, I get a robot.
We gonna give giveaways.
We give a giveaway a robot. We fuck around, have a 4G with the robots.
Okay. Then you give an inch and taking them out.
Hey.
I want to be a what do people a consultant when they try to figure out like the texture of the hair. I'm like, it got to be more kinkier.
Oh.
That ain't realistic to Negroes.
It says, keep up the good work. More smiles ahead for your openness, and your openness is contagious. Carly B. P.S. I am a male, straight, mixed with Nigerian and Jamaican.
Ooh.
55 years old. Stop fooling around in my late 30s.
Wait, he's single. Did I add single?
Yeah, he just said he stopped fooling around.
Oh, so he married.
I don't know.
This mix of Nigerian and Jamaican.
You're right.
Who was your mama Jamaican? The mom was Jamaican, the daddy was Nigerian, and the mama wrecked house. I love a Jamaican mama. A Jamaican mama is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Them Nigerian men, I'll be hit or miss. Some Nigerian men is real cool, real Africans.
And some of them can be Africans.
Some of y'all Nigerian men be Africans, and y'all be trying Nyambi.
Next one. How to Get Away with Scandal by Future PhD. That's what I'm talking about. How to Get Away with Scandal. And it says 5 motherfuckers.
Y'all, you know what? I have been swearing a lot. I didn't need to cut back.
Mother cussing stars.
Blame it on my upbringing. You know, cuss words are just something that was fluid in my grandparents' household to the point where you ain't realize it would till you went to somebody else's house.
I told you.
He'd be like, oh.
I learned my first motherfucker at the age of 5. That motherfucker about to bring my money.
Finish, Nero.
Olivia get around these older black women.
Marla Gibbs. Yep,
Marla Gibbs for a few seasons ago and realized that they are too much. Most of the time. I love you guys. Gladly, I was feeling better. I'm glad I'm feeling better as well. When Nyambi gets to cussing, yes, madam. You two put a smile on my face at work. Have a great week.
And the thing is, I learned how to cuss from old black people, so I don't even know new cuss words.
Nyambi learned how to cuss from
I be talking old cuss words.
80-year-old
pissy rat.
Grandma.
Oh, snag a tooth lion. Snag a tooth motherfucker. Like, I got old cuss words.
Right. Not even new age shit.
No, I be got cuss words and the kids don't even know what I'm cussing about.
Right.
They're like, what is she talking
this
about?
This motherfucker ain't called and said,
sucker.
Ain't said cat, dog, mouse, cat, fuck you, I love you, nothing. I said, what?
I told you my new favorite one is sap sucker.
We got another one that says officially in a rotation from, I'm going to say a mizzle to sizzle. And it says, love the show. Love y'all shows. I'm late to the party, but appreciate your points of view and insight. Keep it coming. Then we got one that says, great show by Mrs. S. And it says, hilarious. You feel like you're hanging out with some friends.
Yes, thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. On blacklovematters.com from Brianna on episode 101. The comment says
101. That's 110.
I'm sorry, 110. I'm getting like you
Your stuff might be acting up too, huh?
It is a little. Head versus heart. The comment says black men are raised to be supported while black women are raised to support. If this isn't a word, I don't know what is. I've been having this conversation for months with some of my friends, especially around the time of the whole Cyrese. He was hollering, as Nerum so accurately called him, situation/meltdown. It goes hand in hand with Queen Michelle Obama's statement. It's like the problem in the world today is we love our boys and we raise our girls. Love you guys. Keep the greatness coming. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You raise the girls, to be, dynamic and to be self-resilient and navigating through, right?
Mm.
But, and you just love on the men. Because I think it's this fear, right? And we might have to bring some of our friends on with kids, especially our friends with boys.
Mm.
It's an innate fear there, right? I remember talking to a lot of my girlfriends after they find out they're having a boy. And, of course, it's happiness and joy, but it's like, it's a boy. I'm nervous, right? It's this sense of fear of bringing a young black boy into the world right now, right? And I get that, but, what are we equipping them with to be strong? And it's almost like we're scared to equip them with something compared to black women, right?
Right.
With black girls, it's the expectation that she be all right.
Yeah.
So it's something there. What would you say that about our friends who have young boys? So first, when they first found out, their reaction compared to kind of how they raising them now, because they are little boys now.
Yeah,
they little spoiled.
They are exactly. They raised to be supported.
Yeah,
them niggas supported.
Yeah.
So and I think that's
that
the thing.
Realistic. Yeah.
The thing is, how do you even break the cycle? Like,
I don't know.
Because hell, you first got to realize it. Like that's what's really going on.
Yeah, and also the difference is the majority of our friends, we're blessed to be a little bit more well off than our parents were. So we have more resources. And by us having more resources, I think the sheltering is double fold of what it even would have been back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's something there to that, though. And I wonder where that comes from and what's the impact of that.
Mm-hmm. This is a lot.
And then they come here a white girl. Then leave your ass for a white girl.
She do supporting, too.
Who, me?
The white girls.
Okay. This from Red Baron, episode 111. This is enjoying the website very much, Nerum. Keep your hustle going.
Shout out to Red Baron. He actually emailed us some stuff that's going on with the stuff in South Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's been on my heart.
I read it. You should read it, and we maybe talk about it on Monday.
Yeah, I know what's going on there, and I've only read a little bit. I'm not completely versed, but it's hurt my heart on it.
Yeah, so shout out to Red Baron. I told that brother he need to go ahead and
something there, right?
Put that shit on Medium or something.
Yeah, could you see him as a journalist or a Medium writer? I absolutely could too. I think he would be excellent at it.
Alrighty, we got some emails. We got one from Shalonda. And it said, if you're wondering how your week was going to go, she says, hi, Nerum Nyambi. I usually write long emails, but this morning my daughter Farrah took a really good picture. Oh. I just wanted to share with you. That's the picture I showed you earlier.
Oh, that was that baby?
Yeah, that was the cutest picture.
Skin and the grin and shit.
So if you want to know how your day is going to go,
how did she find her angles?
Farrah got a life answer for you, and there's nothing but laughs. I don't know.
How did Farrah find her light at like 5?
I don't know.
She did like Tyra Banks. She found that light and leaned into it.
It gave me joy for at least 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, I agree. I kept skinning and grinning too.
It gave me just the smallest joy, and then it fizzled.
Yes.
But I appreciate it, Shalonda.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
Yep.
What else we got?
Chantal.
Chantel. Go ahead and read that.
It says, I am a must because shoulds only live to have regret. That's true. Message, what up, though? Been a minute since I checked in. I've been busy mom lifing to the young kids, picked up a second job, and started a Parent Life podcast. What? All right.
Chantel be out here. Her ass and publishing books and shit.
Yes.
Now she got podcasts and shit.
This is amazing. Ha, ha, ha. Am I crazy? No, you're brilliant. Anyway, yes, but I love this episode. It is so important for us to recognize our needs before things snowball into depression. I've always battled with should and must people in my life. The thing in life you must go for because they are the fire under everything you're about means you're a must person. Should people are more accepting of how things are, falling into a box that's been checked a million times. I refuse to live like that. Everyone has the right to go for theirs. Graduating college with a bachelor's, working at a Fortune 500 company, having a house, raising 2 kids, and becoming an author of 3 books is a must mentality. All people should embrace all they can handle. Life ain't always easy, but it's yours. Own it. Love everything about y'all. My daughter knows both of you by name and voice, and being in the car at 5 a.m. during the week. Keep it coming. Come and listen to the episode now. On my podcast. I was about to ask, what is it called?
Cozy Womb.
Cozy Womb. Let's just say Honest Entertainment, LOLP. So y'all check out Cozy Womb. And that's from Chantel.
Baby, you gotta tone it down and cussing. The babies be listening.
Oh, the babies. I think next week. Yeah. See, this is how it was when I was a child, right? So you just listening and picking it in, and then they grown up and learn how to cuss. Oh, I think I'm gonna take a week and just not cuss.
Oh, okay.
Because it just come out so fluidly sometimes. I'm gonna try.
I doubt that'll happen.
I do swear like a sailor.
We got one for Kiara. Subject is mentors. Hey, y'all. I was just wondering if you can give us some advice. Give us some good ways to find a mentor. I tried looking online, but they mostly seem to be for younger girls. I am in my mid-20s. I just feel like I need some mentorship to do this rough-ass life that I'm not really prepared for.
Let me think about that. Maybe just add that for Monday.
Yeah.
Mentorship is Nerum actually is the king of mentorship and mentorship relationships and finding advocates and things like that. I'm not that good at it.
No, because Naomi ain't got no friends but God.
God is my... Wait a minute. The heavy low bear? God done been my mentor, my advocate, my boss, the banker. Don't you do that, okay?
I'm just saying,
I would get on here and preach.
I know you will, but you ain't got no other friends than God, baby. You got more than one friend than that.
No, I don't.
Oh.
But it is true.
That's some fairy tales your mama done told you.
You do need, it takes a village.
You do.
It takes a village. And it's not just mentors. So I think what I'm learning is everyone does have to be a mentor, and you need multiple mentors for many things. So you also need, in addition to mentors, you need advocates, you need colleagues, you need a whole crew of people. You need a village of support. And we'll add that to our question on Monday and flesh it out. And that'll make me push a little harder to give some tips. So I think, what would you say, Miriam? Do you got more professional or personal mentors?
I got both.
Okay. Which one I got more of?
Neither.
What? Miriam's being petty. It's just past his bedtime. But yeah, no, we can give some tips. I think I'll be maybe good more with the professional, maybe even academic mentors and navigating that. And Miriam can kind of give tips on personal and all that stuff, and we'll tell you how to work through it too. But I also think a mentorship that sometimes we miss out on is peer mentorship.
Yeah, we do.
Peer mentorship is huge, and I think that's a lot of things folks in our circle we had to do each other, because everyone has their other mentors, right? But I think even though this time we're going through the peer mentorship has been huge. Like me, you, and Nia, and I feel like we all mentor each other, right? In different aspects and areas of our lives, and just being open to that. Because I think sometimes our lens on what mentorship looks like is so traditional that we miss out on our opportunities and blessings.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read that one from Red Baron.
Oh, Red Baron. And it says to Diddy, Air Max Mega Bus Pass. What? The message says, hello, brothers and sisters of Wakanda. The crossover event has come on Women's History Month. I didn't even realize that yet. To give extra Wakanda Forever touch we need it. As hearing the current episode, Neram's 111, Neram's 111, it is time to get down to it. I won't go over the same points that Nyambi and Neram touched on because I should have gotten this email in sooner. My takeaway from this episode is that no matter how strong Black people are, they need an equally good support team right by them to help support them. It's not as much as it is egos as it about pride. You don't need to get where you're at by being mediocre. You were at you were your.
Come on, get it right now.
Hey, wait a minute, Neil.
Hey, it don't feel bad. It don't feel that good when you got your partner on your back.
You are where you are because someone that you know were doing what you need to do in that process, and that's what counts. Abby, Quinn, and Melly are white feminists personified, and that's why real change doesn't get done. They are the same. They are under the same umbrella of men that don't take them seriously because they don't know how to lead effectively, and these hoes are ungrateful at that. Millie is making history. Abby is forgiven again for Luna Vargas, and Quinn, she is still uppity and is not the leader that she could be because she is on the white feminist petty tour 2018. Preach. Yeah. You right. Abby did kill Luna. Yeah, bitch. I forgot that. Now the salon where chicks done got exposed and feelings done got hurt because that was supposed to be the bonding experience. Now past the laughing that took place when Annalise told Olivia that she judged her from jump, which she did. Also, Annalise called her out her name when the opportunity presented itself. No one throws shade better than black women because they come with the receipts. I thought it was shady when Olivia was like, I guess I add your hairstyle to my black card. I would be like, yes, bitch, please. Thank you. Fitz is still on that Matt Damon white savior bit, trying to shove his peen back into Olivia. And he needs to be a whole Oasis less thirsty. What was good and I feel was the defining moment for the crossover was that women need to encourage one another and not make it about who is more successful than the other. That there is a seat at the table for black women who know their worth and know how to deliver. What needed to be seen is that black women have so much more to offer and that they can shine, not to be afraid of setbacks or people turning away from you, but mostly importantly, to take care of yourself. Come on. Mm-hmm. An empty well can't give water to anyone. And in turn, many suffer when you have nothing to give. And the people you help are in need no longer receive it. Again, black love, goals, support, self-care, success, not just for ourselves, but also others. That's how we can make ourselves great, but also help us grow and respect one another. Side note, when Annalise used the words against the colonizer judge, it made him look foolish and show his blatant racism in the moment gave me life.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It surely did.
Next, you got the next one, Nero?
Actually, that one, they said don't even read that on. Oh. I don't even know if I...
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and wrap it up.
No worries. All righty. That was a good episode, wasn't it?
It was. It was fun.
We're gonna do some focusing in this weekend. It's some of that 45, so it's some more political stuff I really want to touch on, y'all. I know we've been having fun these past couple weeks, but it's some real talk we need to talk about that just been crossing my mind on this CNN, my New York Times that's done got Nyambi riled up, and we need to have a conversation about it.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, so to submit your Black Love stories, you can go to blacklovematters.com, and to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com, and to leave a comment about anything that we talked about today, you can do that on our blog, SoundCloud, Stitcher, any form of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black Love and OK. And also don't forget that voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later, and remember,
love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.